start recording on that one. Start recording on this one. So I'll just introduce you first. Is your name Tracy Walsh?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So today I'm joined in the studio by Tracy Walsh from Paws of Comfort. Thank you for joining us, Tracy.
You're welcome.
And you offer pet bereavement counselling for people going through pet loss grief. Can you tell me a bit more about the services you do and what you offer?
Yeah, of course. So the services that I offer is pet bereavement counselling. I offer a remote service, so it's either over the phone, video calls such as WhatsApp or Teams. We can text, we can do voice notes, email, any kind of communication method that's most comfortable for that person reaching out.
Perfect. And then what inspired you to start the counselling? Like, why did you decide to start doing this?
So unfortunately I've been through pet loss myself. 2 years ago now I lost my dog Sonnet, and I was just absolutely devastated. I'd never known pain like it. And during that time, to be honest, I didn't even know that pet bereavement counselling was even a thing. Obviously there's regular counselling, but I thought if I approach a regular counsellor, would they consider pet loss grief an actual subject we can talk about? So kind of time went on and I just sort of did the best I could and just kind of got over it, so to speak. And I did have support with friends and family, but you get to that point and you think, has kind of everyone had enough of me talking now? Should I have got to a certain point where I should be okay, because I'm not? So it must have been about sort of a year and a half in. I'd had because I work in healthcare, I'd had a crazy day at work and Sunny was always my go-to. So I got a bit upset and I thought, right, and just out of nowhere I just started thinking, I wonder if pet bereavement is actually a thing, or the counselling. So I did a bit of investigation online and I thought, oh, there's actually pet bereavement counselling courses that you can do. And so my background is healthcare and I've done a lot of awareness regarding sort of mental health and counselling. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And sort of doing the course itself actually helped me. And then after I'd done the course, I thought, this is something that needs to be shared. This is something that people are, struggling with, and like me, don't know that there's anything out there to help. So it was my Sunny, bless her, that inspired me. And Paws of Comfort was the name. That it was me and my partner and sort of Sunny from above that decided on the name, and that's what I'm going to do going forward. It's a lifelong legacy to her.
Yeah, and I know how hard it is. Obviously we were talking beforehand, and I lost both my dogs last year. So one in January, he was only 7, so he was quite young. He had a heart attack in the front room of our house, so that was pretty sad. And then we had to get my other dog put down in the December because she was quite ill. And like you said, you feel like, so it's been over a year since Kevin had passed away, and like you still miss him, and like you go in the house and it's so quiet because there's no dogs there anymore. And then yet, like you said, you do feel bad, like still being like getting upset over it almost, because it's like, why are you so upset? And you feel like you're burdening people. So it is very tough to go through.
It is, definitely. And like you say, it's the everyday things. It's because your dogs, they're alive, as is your cats or your guinea pigs or your rabbits, any pet. You build your life around them. And for a lot of people as well, they're your children, they're your partner, they're your friends, they're everything all in one. And so to go through that day to day, when you're sort of into the house and the silence, and obviously you've been through the trauma as well of the heart attack, it's doing all that and not really knowing who you can talk to. So it's so hard, pet loss. It really, really is.
And then it's also hard, like even just being in your house almost afterwards. My dad, a lot of the time now, he'll stay at work later because he used to finish before us. But then you don't want to go home because I've got my guinea pig, but obviously it's a bit different to having the dogs, and they're happy to see you when you come in, and then you can sit with them, and it's someone there. So now if me and my mum are out or my brother's not at home, he will purposely stay out as long as he can, just so he don't have to be at home by himself.
Yeah, and that is quite a common thing, because I've spoke to clients that say have changed their hours at work just so they're not on their own when they get in, or like they don't want to come home from work or don't want to come round, because it is all such, it's triggering factors really that happens, and it's just about finding different ways to cope with that. So that's what I help people do, is find different ways to feel comfortable in your home again without your pet.
And then what sort of like feedback have you received so far in your journey? Have people found it like helpful being able to talk to someone? And like how have you found it? Obviously you went through the course, you said it helped yourself. Like have people been finding it helpful to them?
Yeah, definitely. Same as me, really. A lot of people don't know it's even around pet loss bereavement, and I've had I'm building on the website, but I've got an Instagram post, and I've had so many lovely comments and so many people in the animal industry sort of, saying that this is a great idea. I've sent out cards with my information, and because people such as not necessarily vets, dog groomers and dog walkers and pet food shops, and because when you have a pet, they see that pet just as much as the actual owner. So a lot of people are thinking, that's great, because they're then unsure for their clients, such as, if they go regular to a dog groomer, how can they help this person? And they've been unsure, but now obviously they've got me. So yeah, and I've had a lot of support, so many lovely comments, and yeah, people are definitely interested. I think some people are still a bit unsure.
Yeah.
But I do obviously, I come across, and I am a genuinely nice person, and I've been through it myself, so I totally get it. And some people can be a bit like, oh, what if I cry throughout the whole session? I'm like, that's fine, just cry. If you don't want to talk to me, that's also fine. I'll just talk and you listen. So their sessions are about whatever helps them.
Oh, amazing. Thank you very much
You're
for
welcome.
joining us. And if you are interested in your services, then they can contact you on Instagram at Paws of Comfort _ or by email at tracypawsofcomfort@gmail.com. Perfect. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Oh, amazing.
Is that
Thank
okay?
you. Yes, perfect. Did you have a pug?
I did, yeah.
I saw the pictures on Instagram.
Yeah, she was a character, bless her.
Was she?
Yeah.
I feel like they all have such different personalities.
They do.
Amazing.
Well, it's funny actually, I did a story on the thing yesterday, because I have had so much interest, but I still think people are holding back, and I thought, why are they holding back? So I did a bit of like a Q&A thing, on my story, and some of the things that came back, which were, I feel too embarrassed. I was like, okay. The other thing was, is it just for dogs? And I was like, no, not at all. It's like, cause I've done this little article in a guinea pig magazine.
Yeah, I saw that, because
Yeah.
I have a guinea pig. So when you said that you was in there, that's when I went on your Instagram, and then it was on there, and I wanted to read the guinea pig magazine. I do read some of the editions that they do. So
It's a lovely magazine, and the woman that I spoke to the actual editor, but the assistant Naomi, she is so nice, like genuinely nice person, and you can tell she really cares. I was like, whoa, it's like a whole piggy community that I didn't even know about.
I'm in loads of like groups on Facebook for guinea pigs, and they're so lovely, because I